Hey, Mike here. This is the first day back to work after the holidays, so I wanted to wish everybody a happy new year. And I just came back from two meetings, and in both meetings, the topic of conversation was the same, so I thought I'd make a quick video to address something that I think people are very confused about. So we're talking about how to build a great brand in 2012. A lot of great opportunities out there, especially online. So how do we build a great brand and get people to love us? And that's what one client asked me, and I had to make it clear that your consumer, your customer, doesn't love your brand. They don't love brands, period. They love the categories associated to the brand. So you have to look at your brand as a delivery method to that category. So if I want to feel safe, and I'm buying a car, I'll buy a Volvo because Volvo makes me feel safe. They speak to that category. I love safety. I don't necessarily love a Volvo. And the second Volvo tries to move away from that category, then I move away from Volvo. We're watching this happen live right now with RIM and BlackBerry. They own the business category. If you needed a business phone, if you were a CEO, a politician, a grad school student, if you wanted to look like you were somebody in business, you needed that BlackBerry.net address. I suffered from it. I had an iPhone, and I felt sometimes out of place in meetings. Everybody had a BlackBerry. I wanted a BlackBerry too because I wanted to feel like I was a big business person too. So what happens? The iPhone comes out, a lot of hoopla, it's a very cool device, and RIM decides, you know what? We want to be cool too. Our business, our category isn't that cool and sexy, so we want to be sexy too. So they start comparing themselves to the iPhone, and what happens then is you confuse your consumer, and when you confuse your consumer, you allow your competitors to come into your space. So we're watching a company self-destructing right now, and I really mean self-destructing. Apple didn't create this great strategy to steal business away from BlackBerry. BlackBerry, this is something that they did to themselves by moving away from the category. And when you do that, there's no going back, because if you're the business category leader, and now you're saying you're cool too, well, then the consumer starts thinking, well, maybe I can have an iPhone at work too, instead of having a BlackBerry. So that's how you allow the leak into your category. So in building a brand in 2012, you really have to focus on the category and speak to the category. Everything you do should be to service the category and service the consumer, instead of figuring out how to get people to love you. Get them to love the category. You service the category nonstop, and you shouldn't have any problem. You'll have a great foundation to build a great brand.